I'm Charlene DeChico, your local correspondent. Join us here on RTC Channel 5 for more news and coverage happening in your area. And now, here is our weekly report of a few events happening this week in our area. Fishing 101, Fishing Fundamentals, presented by Twin Buttes South Segment. Snag a Big One with instructors Hank Starr and Councilman Corey Spotted Bear. Tuesday, August 5th, 7:30 a.m. See social media for more. Newtown Chamber presents National Night Out Tuesday, August 5th from 4 to 8 p.m. in Newtown. Free event for kids and families held on Main Street in Newtown. Check out Newtown Chamber on social media for more info. MHA Nation Regenerative Medicine Conference, August 6th, Wednesday, 9 to 5 p.m. at the MHA Interpretive Center. Hear from top medical experts in the latest with stem cells, mental health and addiction, gene therapy and oncology, words from Chairman Fox. Also, lunch will be provided, and more information on MHA Nation, Our River, Our Home, social media. Stanley Commercial Club presents Crazy Days, Thursday, August 7th from 9 to 6 p.m. in Stanley. Commerce Community Entertainment with go-karts, crazy deals, variety of food and drink, inflatables, and so much more. Contact Stanley Commercial Club for more info or check out their social media. And for a little out-of-town action in Watford City, Watford Rib Fest and Cornhole Tournament, August 8th, starting at 11 a.m. Check out Watford City website to register and more information. And now for a recap of last week, here are some special field reports of events happening in our area. And right here in MHA Nation, take a look. NHS College hosted Science and Culture Camp at the Earth Lodges in Newtown, offering educational activities, traditional food demos, college prep activities, cultural lessons, hanging and learning with camp counselors and staff, and even took field trips.
Autumn Issenberry. I learned from a class I took at Four Bears. This is it before the elastic.
So my name's Amber Finley. I am Director of Research and Development at Nuita Hidatsa Satnish College, and I'm also science faculty, and I'm the person who sort of organizes this camp. This camp has been running for almost 30 years, I think. I was actually a participant in the camp when I was younger. The whole premise of the camp is to bring both science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, so that's why we call it the STEM Culture Camp, along with our MHA history, traditions, culture, and sort of show the students how to weave those things together. I just do my best to try to put all of these things together. It's gotten very popular. They come out and stay at the Earth Lodges. We do activities with them. We try to get the students to be thinking about their future, like what might that look like, but also really stay rooted in their identity and keeping the culture kind of at the forefront of everything that we do with the camp.
We spoke with campers about some of the activities.
My name is Lloyd Howard, and so far what we've done this week is we were at the college yesterday. Had a couple of speakers come out and tell us about what they do at the college. And then we went to the Healing Horse Ranch after that, and then after that we came back and we had a couple more speakers come and speak back to us at the college. Just inside, we just built a solar panel car that you could use, that you bring outside and goes around with solar power, and we're doing painting bags right now. Later on, we're gonna be doing some traditional corn roasting over the fire. One of the cool things I learned was that when we store food and stuff, we bury it underground. It's underground in these storage chests, we call it.
Hi, my name's Ayana Vivier. I'm 21 years old. I'm not MHA. I'm enrolled in the Turtle Mountain Bands of Chippewa. I did grow up in the Whiteshield area, so I'm kind of familiar with the cultural activities around MHA. This is my first year as a camp counselor for the STEM Culture Camp. I never knew about this culture camp, and I thought it was very interesting and I wanted to see what it was about. My favorite activity was going to the horse ranch in Parshall and being able to learn about the horses. So staying here and being outside all 5 days is like really something, and just makes me want to like keep the culture alive in that way. Cool.
I'm Evie Pacino, and I actually live in Boston, Massachusetts, and this is my 4th year. I travel here every year. I take 2 flights to get here every year. I really enjoy learning language. That's been really interesting for me over the past all of the 4 years. Yeah, Mazi Graz, I say that all the time, and then like me and my dad always like say I love you, and I think Mandan maybe, and it's like Miniki Girisore and Miniki Girisosh. That's like how we say I love you to each other. So yeah.
For more information on the Science and Culture Camp, contact Amber Finley at the college at 701-330-1126 or check out the website. And for some local news right here in Newtown, there's this. American Legion Post 290 and other North Dakota Legion officials met up for a short visit at Crow Flies High to share memories of this year and years past.
I'm David Hillern. I live in Newtown, North Dakota yet. I originated prior to Lake Sakakawea from Van Hook back in the days before the lake filled up. And I've been a member of the American Legion here for 56 years, I think it is. So I've been around a while. Post is very active with a lot of veterans affairs and stuff. We do fundraisers and stuff for people that have medical issues and tragedies like fires and stuff like that. So we give away considerable money from and raise a lot of funds for that kind of project. We also try to maintain a community sense. Today, one beautiful young lady, Mimi, and former past commander, Dave Sierra, who is our commander at the post. I'm the vice commander. Mike Wyrock in the white hat there. He is our new department commander. And Steve Anderson is the past department commander. And we also have the national commander here who is talking to Bill Wilbur, who is our finance officer. Butch, forgot Butch. And we had this delegation of people coming through, been touring North Dakota with the national commander. They were over at Watford City yesterday.
The national commander gave us an inside look of his year serving with the Legion.
My name is Jim LaCourse here. I'm the national commander of the American Legion. The national headquarters is in Indianapolis, Indiana, along with our Washington, D.C. office. But my home state's Connecticut. I've been traveling around the world this year, representing the American Legion, focusing on our number one mission of be the one to save the life of a veteran, their child, their spouse, either stranger in the community we have not yet met. And I'm also primarily focused on the quality of life for our active duty, our veterans and their families. I'm doing my official visit to see all the great things that the American Legion is doing here in North Dakota, and taking some of your sites as well, and the rich the history in your state. My personal and secondary theme during my year is based on my love. That love is LUV. It's my love for the American Legion family and my love for the great United States of America. And that love I talk about is loyalty, unity, and valor.
The department commander shared with us on a local and state level functions of the Legion.
Michael Wyrock, Ray, North Dakota. I am the current department commander for the American Legion in North Dakota. We have 10 districts in the state. We have a spring and fall meeting. Fall meetings are being scheduled now. My motto for the year is "We are one." It means the Legion, the Auxiliary, and the Sons, Legion Riders also included, and we just try and be one together.
The Legionnaires came bearing gifts and handed out pins to myself and to each other, right before we spoke with last year's department commander.
My name is Mamie Havelka. I am from North Dakota, born and raised in Bowman County, Scranton. And I have been in the military, the United States Air Force. I was in there for 33 years. And I have since, after that, I joined the American Legion and became very, very active. And I have just become the immediate past department commander. My last year was as the department commander. And in retrospect on some of the things that we did last year, it was exciting. It was a lot of movement, and it was a lot of people. The best part of my whole year was to go across North Dakota, north, south, east, west, every direction, and meet with the people and the Legionnaires and the communities in North Dakota. Our patriotism in North Dakota is absolutely phenomenal. It is beyond measure. We should all be very proud. My logo is "Proud to Belong, Forever Strong."
After an insightful visit and learning much more about the Legion, we took a group photo before they headed off to the rest of their journey. Thank you for joining us here on RTC Local Community News. We look forward to bringing you news, updates, and coverage of events happening in our area. Charlene DeChico, Channel 5 Local News.